Hello, my name is Aaron Long, defender for LAFC. And I'm from Oak Hills, California. I began my professional career in 2014. I was coming out of college. I actually went to college nearby at UC Riverside, and I was drafted in 2014 after my senior season. College was good for me. UCR being in a market that I could go and make an impact early on. So freshman year I did well. Sophomore year, junior year, senior year, I was super excited and had big expectations. I had a really good year. The whole team had a pretty good year. And the main goal was to get into the MLS Super Draft. And at that time, no player in our history had gotten to the MLS Super Draft. And then I did not get invited. I had to go to all these MLS like side camps for teams to see me. So I was driving out. I think I went to one in Las Vegas. I flew to another one in Florida where there was going to be MLS scouts there so they could see me because I wasn't going to be at the Super Draft, to be able to give myself a chance to get drafted. Luckily, I was drafted in the second round. Portland Timbers drafted me, and I was there for 6 months until they had to make some roster moves and make some tweaks to things because the season wasn't going too well. I hadn't played any minutes there yet, so then once I was dropped, almost immediately Seattle Sounders signed me because they wanted to take me in the draft, but Portland took me first. I was at Seattle for a year and a half until I went to New York Red Bulls, and then I originally signed for New York Red Bulls 2, played half the season there. My goal was just to make the first team and to get my MLS debut. That's all I was worried about. At the end of the day, that's every player's goal. If you're playing in USL, that's your goal. We ended up winning the USL Championship that year. I got USL Defender of the Year, and then the next year I moved into the first team as a starter. Since I moved here, life's been great. It's been amazing. I arrived here as a free agent. It was a pretty easy decision for me, knowing that my family was here and I could come home and have a special moment to play in my hometown for my home team, playing in front of these fans with my family in the crowd. And there's players all around the world that would do anything to go home and play for their hometown team and spend the time that I get to spend with my family. Outside of soccer, I don't have too many hobbies now that I'm a father. I come home from training and it's daddy daycare right away. Try to play with my kids a little bit, and then we do dinner time, and then we do bedtime routine, and that's kind of it. Before I had kids, I had a whole bunch of hobbies. I would hang out with my friends. I'd cook a lot. I played a lot of Fortnite, actually. Now that's all gone by the wayside. Match day rituals are pretty much the same. Wake up, have a high carb breakfast, have my coffee, try to chill out for most of the day, try to take a nap, and then when I wake up from my nap, I have chicken and pasta, and then I go to the game. Try to keep it really simple, something that's easy to replicate so that I can have my routine no matter what city I'm in. I had a favorite player, definitely growing up. Someone that I looked up to a lot was Carlos Bocanegra. He was a hometown kid. He's from this area. He would come back, and he was captaining the national team at the time, and would come back and would run Christmas camps, and I would go to. I'm like 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way up till I was like 14 years old. So I saw a lot of him in the off season. For him to be that close and know a guy personally, and he's captaining the national team and going to World Cups, it was crazy. It was cool. My goal was not to be on the national team or to represent the United States or to go to a World Cup, but for me it was more of a dream than a goal. The World Cup being in Qatar made it that much more memorable for us. It was such a unique location, and for us to have a home base in Qatar and the entire World Cup being almost in one city instead of in an entire nation, it was crazy. But the travel there was amazing. The way that the people, the Qatari people, accepted us, and the hotel that we were at, like the whole experience was unbelievable. I wouldn't trade it for anything.